Hello everyone, my name is Seth. You're watching Rayon Tech TV, and if you have not done yet so do hit that subscribe button and drop a like and a comment if you want any topic to be covered in our next series. Today we are having a discussion on the continuation on UI UX development series for Appian. We have a special interface component to be discussed today, that is Style Text Editor. So before diving deep into the practical implementation of Style Text Editor, let's focus on the documentation so that we can understand the formal arguments of the component. So Text Editor is a component where you will allow the user to enter and view the style text. So just like we are having rich text, consider it is similar to what we are having as a component here in style text, where you can allow the user to enter his own text, and the user can see in live editor where the text is being styled in terms of bold, italic. Here we can see what are the formatting that we can do. We can do the bold, italic, underline, strike through, link, bulleted, and number lists. So we'll be seeing more on this with respect to the practical that we'll be doing in our session today. So there's a difference between rich text display as well as a style text editor. So first we'll see the practical of style text editor, then we'll see the rich text display. So let's start directly. Here we can see the parameters, which is label, label position, instructions, and help tooltip. So these are very common arguments of a interface component, which you might have already seen me explaining in the previous session. Label is just what is the label of that interface component, how the label should be visible. Is it visible on the screen or is it collapsed if it is not visible? And instructions is supplementary text for the component. Help tooltip it will be allowing a user to hover on the component and view the uh, additional instructions about the component. Now display value can be a value which can be visible in the you know text to display in the field. So it can be like a text value which is by default visible in the field. You can keep a display value as null as well if you don't want, like double quotes, because it is accepting text. Save input to. So do you want to save the input in any specific variables? Is it a local variable or a rule input? You can save it. And read only, required message, disabled validations, validation group, visibility, accessibility text, height. So these are common properties I need not to explain. Accessibility text, yeah, it is very important in terms of best practices for Appian to keep accessibility text for your interface component, because these text parameters help the screen readers for different operating systems to help the people to understand the interface component who are with impaired or no vision, low vision. So screen readers are there which use the accessibility text for the interface components to use it. Height, do you want to keep a standard height as medium by default, or is there any specific height that you want to set for this component? Is there any specific size limit for how much text the user can enter? Then you can specify the size limit. Placeholder. So is there any kind of specific placeholder that you want to keep? So this is a standard, basic and standard, style text editor component. Let's directly dive into the practical now. Let's clear the code for the previous implementation that we have done for stamp field. Now we are having a scratch interface. Let's go to design mode and drop a style text editor. As you can see, I'm dropping a style text editor. We are having the option for label, label position, whatever we discussed in the function. So let's go to expression mode directly and first copy this code and create local variables. A bang local bang data, and paste this. Now, as you can see, all the important function arguments, all the important component arguments are already present here. There are some additional arguments which you can keep and which we can see and understand later. So the most important thing is in the style editor, if you go to the preview mode, in the style editor, whatever you write or whatever you design as a user, whatever you implement will not be saved on the screen, because right now the save into property is empty. You have to bind a variable, whether it is a rule input or a local variable, so that it can retain the data, whatever the user is interacting with the component, right? So we will bind local bank data in our save into local bank data. Now, along with save into, we have to bind value property as well, because initial value of the variable would be defined by the value property. So here we are having local bank value, local bank data as a value property. So if we test the interface and refresh, like kind of start with the screen as fresh, so we'll see that uh, okay, yeah. So as you can see, we can start our data in terms of whatever the screen is, because the local bank data is null as of now initially. So the default value is null for local bank data, that is being same reflected in the component. The moment you start writing any data in terms of the value that it will be saving, it will be captured by save into variable, and that's how the data gets entered into the component. So value and save into works in combination. Now the second part, these are the most important thing, where the save into can not only save the data for this component, or it can be a list of saves. Right now we are having only the local bank data, that's why we are saving into a single variable right now. Now the next thing is a label position. So if you don't want label position, you can make it collapsed if you don't want it to be visible on the screen. Next, value and save into is set. Size limit is 4000. If you want to keep size limit as 5, and then you try to go beyond the size limit, right? Uh, Let me try to go to beyond the size limit. As you can see we have reached the maximum number of character limit, and we can allow only the certain characters as per configured in the component. So right now let's turn it back to 4000 and test the screen again. Now height is medium by default. If you want any specific height, you can choose the height. Here are the examples that you can choose as standard height. So for example, if I do extra tall, you can choose extra tall, and then this is how your editor will be looking like. So depending upon your screen size, how your screen size is, you can choose the implementation of how your actual editor will look like. So that's all about the height part. Other than these are standard properties when it comes to validations. Right now, there are no validations that I am implementing here. So you can put validations on the entire component with respect to the data, whether applying null check, some character limit is already there in the size property, right? Other than that, placeholder, you can choose a supplementary text here. So you can choose placeholder. So as you can see the placeholder coming up. Now the important part, the functionality of like styled text editor. The styled text editor allows the ability to a user to edit and style the text and capture the data in a variable in real time. In real time means allowing the user to capture the data as well as modify the data, and the data will be stored here as in the HTML format. So So if I say, like if I have entered this text, now the only thing that you will notice here, it is not only being stored as string here, rather it is being stored as an HTML, you know, code here. So if you see the expression part, you'll see that it is paragraph and then ampersand hash value for the apostrophe, and don't forget to subscribe the entire text written in HTML. Now, the beauty of Appian style text editor component is whether whatever you are writing, it will be entirely, deriving it into HTML code internally, and this is how your component will be working out. Now, as you can see, I can write anything. I can select a particular data and apply any functionality. No, I want the video to be shared. So that's how the strike through works. And yeah, we can link also a particular video. So we can click on link and we can set up a display text, and we can bind it to a particular URL. So whatever URL you'll be binding it to, it will be directly translating it into the particular field of HTML. Probably it would be link field, right? So that is how the interface component is there, that is called styled text editor component. Coming back to the documentation, the style text editor component is difference has a major difference between how the user will interact, because sometimes we confuse ourselves with style text editor and rich text display field. So let's just have a glance on rich text display field so that you can understand the difference between a style text as well as the rich text. So if you go back to the design mode and you like drop a rich text display, just search rich text, right? So if you go here, you can see that there is a rich text display component where you can add these kind of rich text display components. So here you are having the ability to add. You click on add. You can see text icon, header, bulleted list, number list, or image. You know the same things. Now if I add text, right, I'll go to the display value and write. I can select. I can make it larger. I can make it bold, italic, underline. I can choose any color. So that's how the actual rich text display field is differing from styled text editor. In styled text editor, we are allowing the user to style the data that he's trying to enter, and the value will be saved into a variable. Whereas the rich text display component comes with various types. For example, bulleted list, header, icon, image, list item, numbered list, text item, and it is a output component. Here you will have less interaction, rather more output of the data that you are trying to pump in. Rather here, this is an input field. It is an editor where you are allowing the user to enter the data, and that data will be translated into HTML. As you can see here, it is an HTML code. So with this, we understood that rich text display field is a completely different component as compared to style text editor component. And we understood style text editor component, its own behavior and how it is being translated back into HTML values within Appian environment. So if you really like my implementation, don't forget to subscribe the channel, drop a like. It's a really motivating factor for me to see the subscribers count growing. And if you really want any specific topic to be covered in the future, follow me on Instagram, message me your doubt. I am ready to help you out, and we'll be continuing on this sessions. Thank you.